Good. Call the meeting to order at 5:30. Roll call of officer, council people.
Here.
All right. Everyone's here. Seeing no public, we'll move to approval of the minutes of December 25th.
Motion.
There's a motion, there's support,
Second.
there's support. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, motion carries. And then we'll move into the DPW monthly supervisor's report.
I just handed you guys kind of a rundown of what we've been doing. We've been doing some maintenance on equipment, general maintenance on vehicle. We've been continuing with the municipal league loss prevention updates for we got the railing up for the loft above the election closet. That was one of the things that was on there. See the next in the back.
Yep,
Just
on top of that
yeah,
closet.
yes, yeah.
Gotcha.
That we don't climb up there, but because there was stuff up there, they wanted a rail there, so.
Oh, safety first.
Yeah, so we just threw a rail up, made them happy.
Safety first.
The entrance wall to the library says working on, we've completed that, we got the doors hung.
What else we have there? Is there a long list of things?
Just
Yes, or
still working on our list. We got that back window, but we're not gonna mess with that till spring. And then we got that.
Place or?
Yeah, it's the one that got busted when it got broken all them years ago, and it just got screwed shut. And they would like to be able to open them, and I don't know. It would be nice to get
Is it a
so.
crank
Yeah,
out?
it's a crank out. So. We're gonna have to.
They
replace
got
it.
broke into
Yeah.
when?
Oh.
Years ago?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was, yeah, it ended up being one of our reserve officers. But yeah, it was years ago. And at that time, they didn't open them, so the library at that time said just screw it shut, so we did, but this one would like to open them, so. Make it so she can open it. We saw the cloud, it says a few times, but now it's been quite a few times. I have been working closely with the school. I let them know we have one more load of salt that I can get for this year, and then that's it. And I told them, I said, I'm not gonna order till February, because it's gotta get us through February till the end. I said, we have already been through a little over 125 tons of salt. So,
you said 125 tons so
Yeah.
far?
yeah, and most of that goes on the school park.
This,
All three of them.
Oh, they like to go heavy.
They,
oh, because they take,
yes, they,
you dump it in one hole.
yeah, and then we.
And then
We
you'll
split the cost
take
with
it.
them, and,
I got you.
but I told them, I said, we'll order, but what comes is what we have, so it's gotta be used for anyway, so.
We tried getting salt in September.
Yeah, that,
Nope.
the only reason I was able to is because we're through that My Deal program, so we were already set up for a guaranteed 100 tons, so.
And you had leftovers from last.
And we had leftovers from last year, we got one right at the end of the year, that's what accounted for the 125 tons.
How many do you go through per something?
2 to 3, I budget for 3, or I do the My Deal for 3 loads. I get one late
No,
call.
per salting, how much, truckload,
Oh,
two, truck,
Is that like a ton, a
About-
truckload a ton?
depends.
It's actually about,
Was that 8 yard? Really 5 yards something.
that's either an 8 or a 10, that's a big one, because they got 5-yard dump trucks, so.
Yeah.
So,
Use a truck per
and,
event.
Or something?
it depends, like this one, I've only used about half a truck, but most of the time, when the temperatures are right, I'll go through probably 2 trucks. That's salt and everything, subdivision. That
And
is.
this time.
Yeah, this time,
There, it's a waste of,
right, this time I just threw it kind of in spots like intersections just for something to grab. you know, it's just not gonna build anything, but it gives something for traction.
Do you mix it with dirt or no?
No.
No.
We have in the past, but I don't have
You don't have inside.
in
storage.
inside storage for sand, so as soon as it froze, then it's
Froze.
froze. Yeah.
Salt, snow, salt.
Salt and stuff
We
on.
did a little bit of cold patching,
But can we back up to the salt?
yeah,
So I said I was gonna get you a schedule. I didn't do that, but can we plan on February, give us a rundown on what you do for salting?
Yeah.
And snow removal and
Yeah.
what we do, all that whole expectation thing?
Yep.
Is you're probably where we had one complaint saying that we don't work on Sundays or whatever. I just wanted to
Well,
make sure that we
well,
know
this
what's
is the-
going on with that.
this is the same kid we've had issues with.
And I thought about that,
And
and I agree with Dave that for a
I,
couple, 3 inches, people can't get out and get around, really?
well, I called a couple of the guys and I said, I want to run this by you. What do you think? I said, it's barely snowing. I said, it's gonna be 3 inches in about 12 hours. I said, why don't we just hold off and come in early? I came in at 4 and Rick and Bob came in at 5. And I said, I don't see the point. I mean, we could spend all day chasing snowflakes. I mean, that's,
And my thought was,
That's what the
is this
36 hours.
how
Yeah.
we want, is this the best way to spend money, tax money?
Right,
Is this really,
right.
yeah, you can chase snowflakes and then do it again and again and again. I'd rather not spend that money. And when we, and have money to do a road,
Right.
to
Well,
do a
that's,
sidewalk, to repave, to
that was my thought
rebuild.
process. I mean, if we're getting a half inch, an inch an hour, that's
worth it.
one thing. But when
But,
you're
you
getting
know.
3 inches in 12 hours.
right.
But
Not.
also, I thought that it would behoove us to do a little bit of PR
Mhm.
to react to those comments. Do you want to spend your taxes this way, or would you rather we rebuilt roads and sidewalks? So a counter to give people a chance to think of the other side of the coin.
Yep.
And would Kim be willing to do that?
I would not have a problem responding, but it can become this back and forth.
But if you at least throw out our side of the coin and then let them go.
Well, and I could also put statements out there and no comments. They
Right.
Stop the comments, so
Like,
if the statement,
Yep.
you can't comment on it, it's just us saying,
And
whatever.
I only bring this up because I want it on the public record that the committee knows what Dave's doing. Dave's not working independently. We all think it's smart to use our resources when we need to. And again, on a Sunday, if you're open on Monday, I think we can survive most things. If
And
it's
it wasn't
coming down
enough
deep.
snow that people couldn't move.
Right, like I said, if it would have been an inch an hour or a half inch an hour, that would have been different, but I took it as my better judgment and I run it through the guys and they all agreed that, let's just wait and go in early.
Doesn't
And if you want,
One time.
Yeah.
if you wanna cut down on your salt usage, McClintock at that end, it's fine.
So says Tim. I mean, that's
Tell Jody that.
I hate
Jody, Tim said this.
And I think you have that consensus that we agree with your interpretation, so okay, we got your back there. On salting and snow, Joe, just one question. Are we doing anything with the boat launch? I know we gotta, not that I'm worried about it, but there's a gate there. Are we plowing it? Are we shutting the gate? Is
The
it
gate's
closed?
open. I've actually been plowing. That's where I've been turning around.
Is it convenient to keep it open then?
Yeah,
Okay,
it makes it a good spot for us to turn around with the trucks and.
just
Cause
making
you
sure.
gotta go to that end
Right.
anyway.
Right, it used to be,
Another
we
half
used to
a
go all the
mile.
way out to Laingsburg Road because that was the safest place to turn around. Now that we've got that, it's just as safe
Go
for us
do a
to
loop
turn around.
around, then you
Right,
come back at it.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a safety thing for, I mean, and we work well with the county. when we plow, like when we go out Grand River, we go out, turn around at Colby Lake Road. And when we go out Doyle Road, we either go to Colby Lake Road, or if we turn, then we turn around at Lee's Farms, and that's been okay with Larry too. It's whatever's safest for us, so we're not stopping, trying to, we used to turn around right at the top of the hill there on Laingsburg, on Grand River Road, and you couldn't see the trees backing out of there, and I'm like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
And so
That
I,
makes sense.
you know, and we have a really good working relationship with the county, so. You know, we plow out there, when they come through, they'll throw salt, they'll plow, they'll, you know.
On their way,
Yeah.
passing by.
Yep,
So Nate, leaving salting and snow, if you can give us expectations next month at that
Okay.
meeting, I'd appreciate it.
And
Tell us know all that good stuff.
Along that line, I'd like to see. What are the regular? Every day or every week, we need to do this, and this, and this. Could we have a list like that?
yeah,
So that we have some idea. Again, for expectations.
Yeah.
Well, what happened to the bathrooms at the park this week? Why wasn't that box checked? Or things like that.
yep.
And is it-
That won't be hard, cause I have one of them on here already, so.
As I said last month, we're gonna try to do that every month.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we're gonna do
that's-
snow and salting, and then we're gonna get into cemeteries, we'll get into brush and leaf removal and custodial. We're just trying to get all of those processes put in place, so hopefully we'll at the end of another 5-6 years, we'll have it all done,
Yeah.
at least in my mind. Coal patching.
Yep, we did some cold patching, which well, it was cold.
And it's
And of course-
not there now.
And now we plow, so now I have to do it over again. I had a guy come out and look at the bathrooms over here. We was gonna look at repainting them. And I'm waiting for him to give me a written quote that I can turn in, but it's like they do in Subways and Domino's. It's
Is it epoxy?
yeah. Really nice looking, and he told me he thought he could do it for around $2,500, but I'm still waiting for the quote, so.
Just something to think about. Best thing I ever did at the hardware. Polished concrete.
Yeah, I like the way that turned out.
I don't have
They
to
did it at the
ever,
close.
you can't hurt. It's
Connections.
concrete.
They did it connections too, and it turned out really good,
Um,
and, cause we was looking, we
And you're
painted it.
done.
Yeah,
You never touch it again.
we painted it in 2020, it seems like we just did it.
Once
but it
you
was
paint it,
2020.
Now you're painting it forever.
Yeah, and I did the math on it, and I mean, it's gonna be a little over $1,000 to use that deck over paint to redo it anyways, so. I'm waiting for.
I redid the floor in my shop. And if you'd have told me I'd spend $2,000. Me doing it all, $2,000 was just the stuff and the stuff. I've told you. No way. Well, when it was all said and done. So 25 and paying somebody to do it. Doesn't sound ridiculous, and that's why if I had it to do over again, I'd have had somebody come in and polish that floor and call it a day forever.
Yeah.
So,
It's gonna cost you more upfront, but long term, it's not gonna look like hell in the meantime,
right,
and you're just done. You don't touch it again. It's polished and sealed.
and cleanup is so much easier, I mean, we went over there and I scrubbed, and it's just dirty, it's nasty,
And you can't power wash it because pulls paint up.
So it says McClintock, is that including bait scouts?
Bay Scout is tiled. We
So
tile.
you can't do anything there then with this?
Not unless we pull a
Don't
tile
need
up,
to.
but there's nothing wrong
I
with
wasn't sure
it.
if we did or didn't, and,
Yeah,
okay.
And tile would be another, something to think about there.
yeah, it would, but with tile, you have the grout to deal with, and this is like you said, once it's done, it's done. There's
And
no-
polished, easy to clean.
Yeah.
You don't have grout to clean.
You know,
And is this budgeted already or not? This be a new expenditure?
it would be a new expenditure, but I'm trying to get, because I'm working towards next year's budget too. So that I'm trying to get a price on it so we can kind of put it on that and we put it on next year's. Cause he said it would be fine if we.
You know, if you even spent double to have it polished, I think you're money ahead in the long run and maintenance wise.
Oh, I agree. Like I said, after going and looking at what they did at your place,
And in 2 years, 3 years, it still looks the same.
yeah.
And being I didn't read your report before I started speaking, we already addressed the Sunday snow. Thank you. And then, additional work with Cassie on uploads with, road
ARs
stuff.
and yeah, UNAC, road soft, all that stuff. Several missed digs, they've been going crazy with them things. And of course, every time we get a stuff in the snow, then the marks are going, so I have to remark all the same ones again.
I plugged up some of mine
Then, next month's goals, we got to continue on with some maintenance programs, clearing back, we want to get. On West Grand River. By the curb out there, that's where we left off, getting trees pushed back. We did a little bit in the cemetery, we want to do some more out there as far as trim up some trees, we started on them cedar trees. That one beautiful tree that's left down there by Greg that they left hanging sideways at the road, we're gonna take that out too.
Thank you.
So,
By the tractor or something, is that?
no, we're gonna take it out. Okay. And then to make our week go even better last week, on Thursday and Friday, we had 2 full burials. That was nice and toasty.
and when you say full of, what's the,
That's
a full blow, not just like a.
right.
Burn,
That's the
right.
whole casket, dig the whole prep. Nice and warm.
Do they still have a heater to heat the ground,
We do,
frozen ground?
yes. Yes, luckily, there was only about 4 inches of frosting ground types of the bucket.
So it only took 8 hours.
Yeah, so backhoe bucket went through it, but yeah, we have a full-size heater box and we have a cremation heater box.
Which is superheated? Or,
It's just half the size.
oh, because it's,
Yeah,
okay.
because for
I
a cremation,
gotcha.
you're only doing a
I
16
was
by
picturing
16.
Body size.
Oh, no, it's a lot smaller at that point.
Yeah, okay.
Burn, baby, burn.
Yeah, you could use those ashes for traction that night.
I did a little bit of run through on lagoon activity. We're required to do on-site checks 3 times a week, and we do. I was gonna get the document out, but I was out cleaning the plow truck instead. We do have a check sheet that we check off every time we go out there and do it, that gets reported to DEQ.
And that's
What is-
another
What is it now? Eagle.
thing that I would like to see.
Yeah,
on the
I was
list,
gonna bring it in and.
everything that you guys do
Okay,
and the schedule of it. You know,
Yeah,
this we do.
that's what I was, October, November, December, March, April, May, them are our 6 months that we can discharge. And we have to run reports on that, whether we discharge or not. Other than that, the off months, all we have to do is keep track of it on the run sheets.
And those reports go to,
Eagle to my
Eagle.
waters.
okay,
They go straight into the my waters to Eagle.
which is all online.
Yes. Yeah, it used to be when we used to mail them all in and all that, now it's all done online. And then we have to run a biosolids report, whether we
Do or not.
do or not, and that's always done in October 31st, as he buys.
Once a year.
Let's see. And then that's where I left off, was I've been playing in the snow.
Not to keep here, 'cause you've been working right overnight, but any other cold issues like pipes freezing or buildings going to hell or anything like that?
No, we have not, luckily. I was really surprised. It's not gotten real one.
Okay.
I would, because there was several houses around town that were froze up Saturday night. Like Joe is still without water. He still hasn't got his pipes on.
He lives in a house.
Yeah. He found the one spot that doesn't have heat. For his water line, so.
Needs a little bit more insulation and ceiling.
Yep.
Lastly, I just have, we're one full-time employee down. Is there any movement on that, or are we still?
I have-
searching?
I didn't get it on here. I sent out we had 2 resumes. I made 2 phone calls. I got one to answer me back. I have an interview with him on Wednesday.
Could we do that as a
Um,
group?
He works
I would
in
prefer-
St. John's right now.
So how does this normally work when we hire people?
It would be Dave's choice because it's his department.
Generally, we have, like, I'll have either Kim or Dan set in, and one of my other guys, Rick is the one that chosen to set in. And if when you guys wanna set in, that's fine too. I don't- You know,
I would like to.
Can we make sure that the committee's invited to the interview
Yes.
process?
yes, it is
Whoever
Wednesday.
wants to attend.
It is Wednesday.
What's that?
Scare the hell
It is, yes, it's Wednesday at 3 o'clock.
This.
Yeah.
2 days from now.
Yes,
3 PM. Here,
here.
okay.
With that, I see nothing. Evidence, or do I see anything else on the agenda? Any other business? Seeing none, a motion to adjourn?
Wait.
Nope, sorry.
Reschedule the meeting for next.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was my whole piece. I can't make next month's meeting. I'll be out of town. So I was hoping we could move it to the week earlier. And that Monday is President's Day,
Perfect.
and
It's also planning.
so I was looking at Tuesday, if I can have my phone up. But I'm open any day. I'm just saying. Not to interfere with President's Day.
Tuesday, the 17th.
I was looking at Tuesday, the 17th, the 18th is open. I'm available on President's Day, but I don't want to do that because the office is closed here. So does the 17th work,
Goes for me.
Yeah. I'm good with it.
Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, that's fine.
You got
So-
golfers going or?
Same time, 5:30 on
Not in
17th?
5:30.
17:05, okay.
All right. Thank you. So with that, if there's no other business,
I'll make that motion.
thank you. All those in favor, say aye.
Yep.
Opposed, motion carries. Meeting adjourns at 5:52.
That was quick.
And go back up without some snow.